Hi, welcome to the Canyon City Public Library. My name's Jim Bistadell and I'm one of the assistant librarians here. And today I'd like to be able to introduce you to and welcome you to something that's pretty exciting here on our library website, EBSCO. EBSCO hosts, which you can find as soon as you go into the Canyon City Public Library on the front cover, can be opened easily and navigated to be able to assist you in multiple fashions and ways. Today I'm going to be focusing mostly on the area of Learning Express. I'm a former school teacher and I can't tell you how often the Learning Express program has assisted my former students in making them have greater success in taking different assessments ranging from the ASVAB to the AP exams to the SAT. And in each case, it has assisted them in getting the very highest marks so that they can achieve that which they wish to achieve. So today, come with me as I navigate a little bit on screen and help you find out how you can be the best that you can be. Okay, so you want to get to where Learning Express is using the Canyon City Public Library. First thing you do is go to the Canyon City webpage, and this is what you're going to see at our homepage. It's going to have multiple possibilities and different tabs that you can log into. For our purposes today, my recommendation is let's get right to the quick. So we need to get ready for an exam, and today we're going to talk about getting ready for the AP exam of a particular topic. So you've got a couple different choices here. The way that you would probably want to go about it is to come over here where my tab is and click on Research. When you get to Research, you also have two choices. You can go about it by whether or not resources A through Z. Let's go ahead and click on that. And you go by alphabet. So Learning Express is L. We click on L. Anything that starts with an L would be a resource. Getting ready, for example, for law enforcement exams. There's our Learning Express. Down here is legal information. And of course, the ever popular Libby, which is an app that's free that allows you to access and borrow ebooks and digital audiobooks through our library. Highly recommended there as well. But we're going to Learning Express. Before I click on this, and it'd be easy enough to do, let me take you back one page so that you can see also the other possibilities. So instead of doing it by A through Z and hitting L, we can go by popular topic. If you want to do that, that's not a problem either. So here what we would do is scan down and look for where would that be appropriate. Well, of course it's a test. So we're going to click on Test and Tutorials, and there it is. And it'll tell you how to get ready for it. Now you'll notice that we have them actually broken down a little bit further, so you could actually directly go to the one that you are interested in, whether it's for your GED or you're getting ready for graduate school admissions, high school equivalency center, and so forth. All of this is lined up for you. But I want to go to ultimately Learning Express straight up so you can see what it looks like when you get there. So you would click on Learning Express. This is the homepage for Learning Express. And again, these are the topics that we were noticing prior on the prior page, from career preparation to getting ready for your high school equivalency test, and where we're going to focus today on college admissions and test preparation. But all of these are available to you in helping you be successful in that which you need to be successful in. For our purposes, we're going to click on the college admissions, and you'll notice there's ACT prep, SAT, PSAT, here's the AP exams, and so forth. So for our purposes, again, we click on getting ready for your AP exam, and here's the page that you would see. You would go ahead and prepare for your ACT test and so forth. If you're looking for a particular AP exam, you would go down to this. Now, prior to this, you would be wanting to log in and be able to set up a password. You can do this easily enough on the previous page. So when you get ready to log in, I recommend that you come up with a password that they suggest is not your name. Come up with something that you're going to remember, write it down, and then you're going to need your account for your email. You may have multiple email accounts. Come up with the email account that you wish to associate with your test preparation, and then come up with a password. Again, jot it all down, put it somewhere safe, and you'll be able to come back to it again until you're comfortable in remembering it. So whatever test that you choose, and let's say that you wish to go to, down here is government and politics. We'll click on that. You will see the possible things that one could do. Up here, you'll notice in this particular AP exam, there are 2 different tests that one can take. There are no tutorials, no ebooks, but there is an article. So if you wanted to download the article, you could do that. You could go ahead and click on download the article. Here it comes. Down here in a PDF format, and you go ahead and click on that. And you can peruse the article as a study guide in preparation for then taking the practice exam and, of course, ultimately the real exam. They will break down the exam by topic. It's going to tell you exactly what % of the test is going to cover what particular topic. You're going to also see how much of the test itself is worth and the types of questions that one would expect to see. This is valuable information. I highly recommend that you go through and peruse it. Then over here, we go back. I'm clicking back to it. I want to go ahead and take a look at the test itself. I could go over to this. I would recommend that you go to the first test, and when you do, you click on that. It's going to go ahead and begin it for you. It'll give you some choices. Tells you how long the test is. It's going to tell you the number of questions. You can do this as a simulation. You can do this as practice. This is what it comes up as a default, but you can move this to whichever you wish, and then the learner. So you're doing this all to get ready for the real test itself. And you want to be as successful as you can. It will give you clues as to how to take the test, whether or not it's answering the questions or changing your answers or skipping questions, navigating through it, scoring your test, and viewing instructions and so forth. And this is good information too as well. So once you get there, let's say we go with the practice, you go ahead and click Start Test. Here it comes. You're going to go ahead and see that there's this much time left. This is good to get used to because it is a time test and you want to be prepared for being able to answer the questions to the best of your ability in the amount of time allotted. You'll get a prompt, a little information here that one would respond to, and this would be for typically any of the AP tests. You're going to be able then to respond to that. In this particular prompt is good for questions 1 through 3. Over here, you would then flag this if you needed to come back to it, and you would be able to quickly realize that this particular one, let's go ahead and flag it, needs your attention and you haven't answered it yet. You would do this all the way through. You'll notice all 3 questions are on this. When you're ready to move on, you would go to that. If you need to go back to the top, it's very simple. There you are. Click on that and you can do that. You can jump to questions. You can go to the next page. Later, you can go to this. You can say, I'd like to finish this later, or please score my test. All these are possible. Remember, we're in mode practice, and there are the instructions if you needed to refer to that. This is to get you comfortable, so you want to be able to refer to all these different things. I highly recommend that you go forth with these. We're going to go ahead and click Finish Later. Here, when I do, you're going to see that it says, hey, I get choices. I can save this where I'm at. We're not going to do that today. Or you can close without saving. We will do that. Or you can cancel and stay on this page. We're going to go ahead and close and go back. And when you do go back, again, it's going to take you to the page we were just at, in case you need to go back here and take a look at this. Maybe I'm taking more than one AP tests. I've got a couple different ones I'm being prepared for. Of course, you can go back and you can click on any of those that you feel that is necessary. If you want to go back to home, you can go ahead and do that. Here are the centers. This takes you to all the different possibilities where one could go, and you can see all the things off to the right that are going to be set up. Everything that you would need to be successful both in, as you can see, middle school, elementary, high school, or beyond. So look for this. This is great information. Get comfortable navigating. I want to wish you all the best of luck because guys, I know you can do it. And this is going to be a great tool for you to be successful. So have a great day and knock it out of the park.